Happy Wednesday, beautiful people. Happy Wednesday. It is August the 9th, 2023, day 87 of year 5 of reading through books, laws, and prophets. And of the 5-year consecutive day count, it is day 1467. Today, I think we're going to finish chapter 30 today, y'all. We're going to finish chapter 30 today. We're picking up on page 533. Yeah, 533. And the Holy Megillah, also known as the Secret Nazarite Scroll. And that's going to pick up with verse 1141. So, Father, we thank you for clear eyes. Beautiful people in the house. Ray, Elizabeth Weaver, hi. Zachary Yahoo, shalom, shalom, family. Avia, greetings. Trace and Righteous, shalom. Easy, shalom and greetings, everyone. Mom, shalom, shalom. Kings and Queens Coaching Group, what's going on, fam? Our girl, shalom, shalom. Nazarene, the scene, Grand Rising, Creative Gang, family, lamb, peace, love, light, strength, and Vortexian power. Tone, the lowly one, shalom, shalom. You finally stayed awake after your shift. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Bronze Yoke, peace to the chat. What's going on, fam? And everybody else is hanging out in the background. Happy Wednesday to you. Nay, shalom, shalom, sis. All right, beautiful people. Let's get started. I really want to talk about the new holiday we got. Let's get started. Let me tell y'all something. Just so I could see what the internet was saying and people all over the world, I had to go on social media. I had to. Like, I could not go. I mean, I could have not went, but I chose to. I chose to go check everything out. Y'all never disappoint. Y'all never disappoint. Oh my gosh. I got jokes for years now. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. For real. Let's get started. Let me tell y'all something. No, I ain't gonna do it. Let's read this. I'm already here. I'm already here late today. All right. We are gonna pick up with verse 1141. The title of verse 1141 is Some Sayings and Proverbs of the Magdalene in Ethiopia. Miriam said, "The always forgiven are always forgiving." Not today. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna leave these proverbs alone. Hold on. Miriam said, "The always forgiven are always forgiving." Our blessed lady said, "Give." I mean, I kind of really didn't follow these because I was off. Our blessed lady said, "Give no ear to gossip." Miriam said, "Gossip is a contagious illness." Our Lady Christ said, "The world fears plagues. Even more, the world should fear gossip." Miriam said, "Flee gossip and flee gossipers." Miriam said, "The world fears an evil man. Heaven does not. The world shuns a saint. Heaven does not." Miriam the wise said, "Every lesson learned follows you everywhere." We'll be following them participators in that pontoon boat. I will say I'm sorry, but I'm not. So sometimes my unregenerated spirit. Miriam the wise said, "Every lesson learned follows you everywhere." Miriam the teacher said, "Gold has a price. Learning is priceless, but be careful what you learn." Miriam the encourager said, "It is never too late to learn. It is always too early to quit learning." Miriam the teacher said, "Should you live to be 100, continue to learn." Miriam the queen of the martyrs said, "Even if learning may lead to your early death at the hands of the unlearned, continue to learn." You know what, that should have been the title today. You gonna learn today. What I put? I forgot what I put. Oh, I put it's never too late to it's never too late to learn. Something like that I put for today's title. All right. Miriam, the queen of martyrs, said, even if learning may lead to your early death at the hands of the unlearned, continue to learn. Miriam said, know this, wisdom that does not increase daily will decrease daily. A woman complained about the poor quality of food and water in her village. Miriam replied, a wise bird carefully selects her tree. Miriam said, most live less than 100 years, but worry enough for 1,000. Miriam said, beautiful women do not ensnare men, rather, men ensnare themselves. Our Lady Christ said, the path to hell is crowded, but few know their destination. Wow, that's good. Our Lady Christ said, the path to hell is crowded, but few know their destination. The Magdalene said, there is a path to the heavens, but few see it, even fewer walk it. Miriam the Wise said, inner poverty comes from abandoning true riches for counterfeit coins. Miriam said, the best incense is to be kind, now where you stand. Miriam said, without prejudice, Mother Earth kisses the feet of beggars and kings. Miriam said, the folded hands of prayer are not more holy. The folded hands of prayer are not more holy than the open hands of service. I was about to tell a joke. August the 5th joke. I'm gonna just highlight it. Miriam said, the folded hands of prayer are not more holy than the open hands of service. Miriam said, most people have countless schemes. Jaja has one divine plan. Miriam said, there is no spiritual poverty where virtue lives. There is no spiritual wealth where virtue is absent. Miriam said, to bow your body before the Most High is easy. To bow your will is hard. Miriam said, one man tells a lie, 1,000 repeat it as true. Miriam said, horses stumble, people make mistakes. Miriam said, she who insists on a faultless sister will remain sisterless. Miriam said, he who insists on a faultless brother will remain brotherless. Miriam, Our Lady, said, once a word leaves your mouth, the fastest horse cannot retrieve it. Our Blessed Lady said, what you think you say in private is thunder in the ears of the mother ovum. Not even your thoughts are hidden. Miriam said, only those who give truly have. Blessed Miriam said, when the blind lead the blind, they both walk off the cliff. Miriam said, if there is food left on your table, feed the unfed. Miriam said, the best healers emphasize prevention, even if it means decreased business. Their profit is in heaven. Miriam said, eyes without sympathy are spiritually blind. Eyes without sympathy are spiritually blind. Miriam said, she who denies the reality of falsehoods believed true will be considered dangerous by those who sell falsehoods. That's good. She who denies the reality of falsehoods believed true will be considered dangerous by those who sell falsehoods. Miriam said, the peaceful speak little of the faults of others, the tormented speak of little else. Miriam said, the best of men will sometimes stumble, the greatest women will make a mistake. Both will persevere in sincerity and improve. Miriam said, even amongst those initiated into the Christhood, the occasional even amongst those initiated into the Christhood, the occasional error is found. Thank goodness, love covers a multitude of errors. Miriam often told the ill, fresh air, pure water, healthful food, enough sunshine, and daily exercise without excess are the 5 foundation stones for for good health. Our blessed Miriam said, Mother Nature sets the best table. The Lady Miriam said, Let Mother Nature be your medicine. I tell you truly, for every ill, there is an herb that will heal or help. Verse 1200. Blessed Miriam said, Let each mother master the wisdom of herbs for family health. Let me read it again. Blessed Miriam said, Let each mother master the wisdom of herbs for family health. Our blessed lady said, A loving mother with knowledge of herbs is a mighty healer. Well, that's good. I like that, y'all. A loving mother with knowledge of herbs is a mighty healer. Miriam said, When an illness in your family is serious enough to warrant a paid healer, choose well. Not all healers are equal in wisdom and skill, neither in ethics nor compassion. Miriam said, Not all women specialize in herbs. Yea, not all are of the Raphaim, but all women and men of compassionate heart should know the basic herbs for maintaining health and treating minor illnesses. A woman said unto Miriam, Where do you live? Miriam replied, In the wind. I don't know why that was so funny. See, she just asked you where you lived at. Hold up. Just me, shalom, shalom. Easy said, What if the gossip is my mama? Ugh, this has plagued me for years. I mean, use wisdom, sis. Use wisdom. Shalom, fam. Like BDP said, you must learn. Jamia, hey, girl, hey. Many blessings, family. I got an early start today. Creator bless you all. Yes and amen. Tabitha, hey, girl, hey. Greetings, the wonderful Faithist family in Neoa. Eternal learner, peace, love, and light. Derek, shalom, shalom. All right, y'all. And everybody else here hanging out in the background that then came in. Happy Wednesday. All right. On page 536. Let me just go back to 1203. Miriam said, Not all women specialize in herbs. Yea, not all are of the Raphaim. But all women and men of compassionate heart should know the basic herbs for maintaining health and treating minor illnesses. A woman said unto Miriam, Where do you live? Miriam replied, In the wind. In the wind. Like says I'm everywhere. A man asked, Do you travel without a husband? Miriam replied, My eternal husband is always in my passionate embrace. Even now, his face rests upon my lap. A man said, I came because I told that a great teacher would speak, but I see no man, only some women. How dare you? How dare you? The greatest teachers, no slight to the men, but the first teachers were the women, right? Matter of fact, when you have children, you are designated a teacher. I mean, so a man, but most of the time, for the early parts of life, the mama is teaching the first things. Yeah, for the most part. But they both, y'all get it. They're great alike. A man said, I came because I was told that a great teacher would speak, but I see no man, only some women. Where is the teacher? Miriam replied, Within and around you. An old woman complained that she was childless and would leave no legacy. Miriam replied, Let Jah impregnate you with wisdom. Let your deeds be your legacy. That's good. Verse 12:17, a woman asked, According to blessed parting, may I part with my husband even if he refuses? Remember, so blessed parting here is talking about divorce, right? There's a whole little section early on that talks about this. Matter of fact, it's in chapter 19. I'll never forget that chapter because it comes right after when they started talking about the two women who asked if it was okay if they got married. Shayla, hey cousin, hey girl, hey. Shalom, family, love, light to all. Facebook user, peace and blessings. Is it still okay to pray in tongues with the word of Owaspi? I don't see anything wrong with it. Honestly, now that I've grown past my spooky stage, and I know that because okay, so I was praying in tongues, then I came upon chanting and people and like the false Holy Spirit and Kundalini and all this stuff before I really understood what was going on. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some people out there faking the funk, and um they do find themselves inhabited by spirits that are other than holy, right? So I would say be careful. Like if you're searching after the Father, if you pray in tongues or you know how to pray in tongues, really for real, what I found out is no different, and don't crucify me, but you just got to run a test to see, right? But what I think it has to do mostly is your intentions, whether you're in a church and you call it praying in tongues, or you catch the Holy Ghost, or whatever, or you come from eastern part of the world, or you learned about it in another way. It's really all about focusing yourself, focusing your spirit and your flesh. The actual chanting or praying in tongues is what focuses your flesh, while you align your spirit with the Creator and your intentions of getting closer, to the Almighty, right? So I personally, from my personal experience, I don't see anything wrong with it. Even though if you go back in some previous videos, I kind of talk against it. And then I'm talking about Kundalini, but the more I began to study on Kundalini and praying in tongues and what it actually does and testing some of the things, I've adjusted my view back to I think it's okay if you are searching for the Creator, right? Because what if you're over here and that's all you know how to do? I mean, you can learn something new, but the whole point is aligning your spirit to the Creator so you can hear from the infinite realm, right? Seriously, it'll come down to the lowest level. That's what it is. So I personally don't have a problem with it, and I think it's okay, and I still do, right? It's one of the easiest things for me to do, just because I was just kind of brought up like that. But I can chant too and get the same results. Like I said, test it, do your own testing, and yes, Fritz. That's what I said. Tongues is a form of chanting, right? You listen. If you don't, even if you don't know how to pray in tongues, you don't even have to chant or pray in tongues. You can literally pick a phrase and repeat it, right? The whole, like I said, the whole point is to focus you, give your flesh something to do, right? To keep it calm. It's just like that monkey mind is running all over the place. You using it to help you focus. It's giving the flesh something to do while your spirit aligns to the Creator, so you can hear better. But yeah, I don't disagree with that. Tongues is definitely a form of chanting, although the Christian church would tell you it's not. And they say chanting is of the devil, it's demonic, new age, stay away from it. Y'all doing it. You just call it something else, right? But people that argue with you, they still, haven't gotten over the arguing over terms and stuff, and is tomato, not tomato. What we talking? It's the same piece of fruit we talking about. It's not a fruit, it's a vegetable. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna argue with you. Verse 12, 14. An old woman complained that she was childless and would leave no legacy. Miriam replied, let Jah impregnate you with wisdom. Let your deeds be your legacy. A woman asked, according to blessed parting, may I part with my husband even if he refuses? Miriam answered, according to blessed parting, none can be forced to stay with a spouse, for that is not the way of the great freedom. A woman said, my husband beats me. I'm like, sis, you ain't threw no hands back. You need me to come help. No, seriously, but I do not advocate violence, right? But sometimes you got to defend yourself. And sometimes people jump in to defend your honor. Let me finish reading this. A woman asked, oh, just real quick, just in case y'all didn't know. The security guard that gave out the call with his hat. It was originally going around This is just listen. You can tell how many videos I watched, how to figure it out. Everybody was saying he was a security guard just doing his job. He was the co-captain of the Harriet. They had been sitting waiting out there for at least 30 minutes for that pontoon boat to move. They was even talking to them from the Harriet, Alabama. Harriet, do y'all know? And I'm jumping from one thing to another. I pulled up a WASP and everything going through cosmogony and prophecy. Yeah, the fifth could have been prophesied accurately. You remember how in a WASP it talks about the years and when wars ensue amongst men and things outbreak, there's a prophecy timeline that could be accurately prophesied, like down to the T. Do you know it was 33 years exactly to the day from the last time something happened right there in Montgomery, Alabama, August 5th, 1990? When August, matter of fact, me and my sisters was out on a pontoon boat August the 5th. Go figure, right? I was like, yo, I was like, this day has been crazy. I kid you not. My sister posted. Um, she posted pictures of us up there. I didn't post any pictures. But we were out on August the 5th on the water, on a pontoon boat, water rafting and just having fun or whatever. We get off the boat and we start hearing all of what had happened. It was starting to go viral. I'm like, what? But seriously, I looked up what happened in history on August the 5th. And there's a whole slew of things that happened on August the 5th, going all the way back to the 1800s. Remember the saying, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead, August the 5th, right? Down there in Alabama, right down there in that same area, August the 5th, 1990. If you open up the book of cosmogony and prophecy and the WASP and kind of go through it, and actually also through I believe it's God's book of being, it starts getting into uh the separation of times and dispensations and time periods and what begins to happen on the earth between groups of people, all this stuff. I'm like, yo, so but it was really, really interesting. Y'all should go back and pull that up. But hold on. First of all, let me find my spot. Right here. I'll just go back right here. But it's really, really interesting. All these things and how they can, and it, how can I say this? The more, ever since I've read a WASP and done more studying and actually looked into stuff, I realized there is not a lot of what we were taught. I mean, I guess you can't say that. I guess it is kind of spiritual, but it really can be predicted with precision. Things that happen here, like if you're in line with the spiritual realm, you can see it a lot faster and a lot clearer, and things make sense, and you can begin to put together some of the pieces of the puzzle. But that just blew my mind when I pulled that up. I'm like, August the 5th, and just going back, just looking all of these things that happened. And we could even in 11, 22, 33, 66, 99, all these years, you start breaking down these time periods and dispensations. And if you go back and look at the data from previous times and look ahead, we may not be exactly sure where it's going to pop off at, but I can guarantee you, if you study it good enough, we probably might be able to. And then in the years coming up, we see tensions rising about different things. And then we can absolutely tell, okay, right about this time period. And some of us, if we're good enough, if we've developed ourselves good enough in cosmogony and prophecy, being able to connect the spiritual with the earth realm, the unseen with the seen, listen, we become the world's number one go-to prophet. And not because God told us or the Lord and spoke to us. No, we've just studied history. We can see the trend, right? So August the 5th could have been predicted with precision. Maybe not exactly with that particular family on the pontoon boat that day. And maybe not even with the ship called the Harriet. But the Harriet 2, mind you, some people call them the Harriet 2.0. But it was really really interesting how that all happened once I started researching it. But yeah, the gentleman that was the security guard that tossed up the hat, there was somebody that actually shared that was an actual that's not something new. That was an actual call for actually a call for attention. When you throw that hat up, he explained, he said, that's a call to get everybody's attention. Hey, everybody, look over here. Bring your attention over here with what is happening. I'm like, well, that was amazing. If that guy really understood that and knew that when it happened. And I would even go as far as to say that I'm sure he did when I found out that he wasn't just some old security guard. And even if he was, still, it's terrible what happened. But he wasn't actually just a security guard. He was the co-captain of the Harriet, right? So they actually bought a smaller boat over to the Harriet, and he got off of the Harriet and they took him to the dock. And he was the one that was trying to talk to them. Hey, move the boat. Y'all seen us out here. The band on the Harriet was even playing a song, talking to the people on the deck. So they had been sitting there for over 30 minutes, not allowing the boat to dock in its assigned spot. And come to find out, this is not the first time that this has happened with this particular family. I'm like, oh, shizzle kits, right? I told you I don't watch too many videos over the last few days. And I listen about the boat, the Harriet. August the 5th, baby. Listen, we got three holidays. We got a few more months to fill out. We got something happening in 3 months now. February, we got the whole month. Okay. June, one day in June, Juneteenth, and we August the 5th, baby. Jamal looking at me like, just finish your video, Mom. You really just woke up, didn't you? Yeah. He said, what's August the 5th? The Montgomery Brawl, boy. Oh, I'm tripping. And they brought out the Alabama Slammers. Listen, Buddy said something about it. He was like, oh my God, Jeremiah, they made t-shirts already. He said it's called the Alabama Slam. I was like, wait, who told you that? Boogie. I was like, Boogie, guess what? Boogie told you that? Boogie didn't see who the creator of that was. He did. I said, Boogie, guess what? He said, what? That's Mom's page. He was like, he started laughing. I was like, yeah. Listen, y'all hear Jeremiah? That video stirred the listen, Tabitha. It stirred the Black family from coast to coast. Even those of other nationalities. It did. Listen, I'm gonna say this like everybody else said it. I really do not advocate violence, but sometimes you gotta. I mean, you can't just stand around. Sometimes you just gotta hit a nigga with a chair. Well, come on, now we all have one. Right, Jamil. Look, Jamil. Look, me and my sister talking. I'm like, girl, let me go ahead out here outside. Look, because we open carry, right? I mean, we don't open carry. My brother open carries. We conceal carry. I was like, I'm open carrying my chair. Let me go ahead and put my chair in my trunk. When ninjas out here playing. Look. I had so much fun looking at all them videos and watching all this. Listen, I had so much fun. And now that I understand a little bit about the cosmogony and prophecy in Owaspi, I started a whole business. I kid you not. Listen, and it literally, I was like, because the ideas, at first, when the idea came to me, I was just laughing about it. I was down here opening up the blinds yesterday, all that stuff that I had watched. I was like, I bet people making t-shirts and stuff already. And lo and behold, it's like August the 5th. People already walking around with t-shirts. I'm like, first of all, how did you get that printed so fast and you get it on August the 5th? Like, how does that even happen? You must already make t-shirts and got a print shop in your garage or your shop or something, right? Everybody start popping up. I'm like, you know what? Well, I do know how to do this. I was like, I I should start a clothing brand, right? Because it's a new national holiday. If you get ahead of everybody, I know how to do all the marketing and everything. I was like, I shouldn't I? And I just, thinking about our business, whatever. I'm like, that would be fun to do. And here come my son about 30 minutes later. Mom, you know what you could do? I'm like, what, son? I had no idea he was talking about this. He said, yo, you should start making t-shirts. Don't you know how to do the marketing and everything? I was like, Elijah, get out of here. And I started laughing. I was like, I literally was just thinking about that, and then my niece gonna post something. My son come back, see, it's confirmation. Mom, you should do it. So you know what I did? I started a clothing brand. I did a whole design. I set up social media pages, a YouTube page. Now I'm about to start running ads. I kid y'all not. So if y'all see things, if y'all see, if y'all start seeing posts or ads from the page, marketing Alabama Slammer gear, that's me. Look. But right, Tabitha, right? Bronze, look, Bronze Joe. Yeah, you got a whole design thing going on. You already make clothing. Go ahead, do it, bro. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm hyping you up. Do it. We need some righteous love and light gear out there. Especially, this is gonna be a new holiday every year. Every year, everybody gonna remember this. That's what I was thinking about. Right. At first, I was like, just a trend, everything popping off in the news and everything. So it's then I started really thinking about this. The more videos that I watch, I'm like, no, this is going to be an annual, yearly, repeated thing. Might as well go ahead and get ahead of the trend, right? Listen, I hadn't even thought about even the money that's going to come in. I should set up some type of like, I kid you not, I really thought about this all the way through. Set up some type of not necessarily a foundation, but maybe like a scholarship fund for young Black kids that don't have the money to take swimming lessons, right? Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama swim team, Riverfront swim team, something like that. It's gonna be some kind of scholarship or whatever to pay for swimming lessons for children who don't know how to swim, right? It's so many stereotypes that went out the door on August the 5th about Black people. Like, they don't know how to come together. Now, we can fight amongst ourselves, but you better not dare touch nobody in my family. That's how my family is. We'll fight amongst ourselves, but let some outsider come try and run up on one of us, then you got the whole family to deal with. Like, seriously. Even in elementary school, when all of us stayed in the same neighborhood, at the bus stop, we was fighting. Now, a lot of times we fought like cats and dogs amongst ourselves. Sometimes, but we really got along really well. Me, all our cousins and stuff. And from my grandma, 6 children, everybody kids. But we all was in the same neighborhood, most of us, in the same neighborhood. And we got on the same bus every morning. Like, the school bus came to pick up Vanetta's kids and grandkids and great grandbabies, right? That was our school bus. There was another family that lived on another block. I think I told y'all about this before. There was another family that lived 2 streets over, and they had to get on the same block. So it's literally like our 2 big families on that school bus, right? And they thought they was big and bad, come over there and mess with one of our little cousins. And we all out there fighting every morning, breaking down this woman fence. I'm gonna tell your grandma, Vanetta. Think of my grandma run out. Y'all better stop it. Yeah, so I mean, I get it. That was the battle cry heard all the way around the world. The Alabama Sweet Tea Party 2023, a new national holiday. Look, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold up. On my page. Look, I'm gonna give y'all the sales page. Look, it's a YouTube, it's a Facebook up, it's an Instagram up, put the TikTok up. I'm just resharing all the clips in history that happened, that went down. So it's gonna be kind of like a reference page. I'm even starting a blog with all the terms, Alabama Sweet Tea Party, all that stuff, right? So in history, as the years pass, or somebody look it up, I'm gonna hold like the #1 spot in Google, and I'm gonna redirect them, and I'm gonna remind them of everything that happened on that day, right? I'm gonna say mug on order. Look, do that. Nazarene the scene. Do a t-shirt or something. Do that. Hold on. The best person for me in the video was the swimmer. That little 16-year-old boy was getting it. Listen, y'all, if y'all listen to Ricky Smiley, and if y'all wasn't really paying close attention to those videos, Ricky Smiley, he didn't see everything clearly. By the time he had did his video, he said that he swam over there and he didn't do nothing, right? But no, there are multiple clips of Aaron after he hoisted himself out of that water, of him flexing dudes over there on that dock, defending the honor of his I want to say his captain, right? Because I started all this talking about the security guard who we found out was the actual co-captain of the Harriet 2.0. He actually, they were completely ignoring them. Now, mind you, it's other people, they have tours that they had going on this weekend. And so this pontoon boat was holding them up from letting these people get off. So the next group of people who were there waiting, the ones doing all the recording and stuff, look at that boy swim. Boop, bap, boop, boop, boop. I kept rewinding for all the sound effects. I'm like, oh my gosh. This may sound terrible, but this is the best thing that has happened to my heart. Let me explain why. Like I said, I do not advocate violence, but it is so much that has happened over time to our people. And it's like, the Bible says, they judge themselves not guilty and they get off with it. It was like karma, the ancestors, all the retribution from the slavery days, all these things that happened in this one day. And it's like this generation right here, they say, listen, we are not our ancestors. We're a new breed type of people, and we ain't having that in our generation. It ain't gonna be no more of this. We sick of this. I'm sick of this, Grandpa. I'm sick of this, right? But that's why it made my heart smile. It made me smile so much, I created an entire clothing line to back the cause of unity, of seeing our people come together, defending, breaking up, like, because there was like a whole Rodney King beatdown, right? A whole Rodney King beatdown. And I'm so thankful for technology in these days, because had that not been recorded, we know how this would have played out in the news, right? It would not have played out like it did, where the rightful aggressors were arrested, right? I'm just saying, it's really, really interesting. Host a bring your own folding chair event next year. Look, we just might. All the way around the world. If they don't make it a national holiday, Black people gonna make it a national holiday regardless, and they gonna talk about it every year. Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk about it during Black History Month, reminding everybody August the 5th coming up, Juneteenth. We're a couple months away. June, July. We're a couple months away from August the 5th. Right, go ahead and get your gear. Go ahead and get your Alabama Slammers. I'll order me some Alabama Slammer earrings, and I'm gonna wear them when they come in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna order one of my own hoodies and one of my Alabama Slammer earrings with it. Enough is enough, right? August the 5th. Enough is enough. That's the day. Listen. For me, it was them beautiful queens that came out of nowhere and gave all them Karens the business, right? I'm proud of them. I'm most proud that the brothers, even though they was back in the world, a couple of them were pushing the women off, but that's when the aunties came rolling through, right? Don't worry about it, bro. We got them, right? I'm gonna do a shirt with old girl feet up out the water. You tried it today. Something like that. That ain't gonna be it, but it's gonna be one of the designs. Hold on. Look, Jamil. I got that from she said, whenever I say, I'm tired of this grandpa, nobody understands. Listen, that's off of that movie Holes. I'm sick of this grandpa. Well, that's 2D bad. He was making them dig them holes. Look. All right. Oh, look. I said I was going to show y'all the link. Hold up. Hold on. I have all my stuff in here. I forgot where my link at. Hold on. First of all, let me give y'all look. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alabama Slammer. Hold on. I'm gonna get it to y'all. Alabama Slammer year. It ain't popping up yet. Hold on. Channel. Alabama Slammer. Channel. Hold on, y'all. I created all this stuff yesterday. I'm gonna give y'all the link. Hold on. Did I put it up here? Oh, here. I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's why. Okay. Here we go. I had it in Safari. I'm gonna share the link with y'all. I shared it in the community too. I ain't got none posted in here yet. I'll probably be doing some of those uploads and stuff today. Hold up. Look, this the YouTube channel. Ma, thank you. You put the website in there. Hold on. That's the YouTube page. I can't even click the link. I love that movie Holes, Jamil. Look. Okay. So that's the YouTube page. My mama put the link in there. I can't even click on it. I know that's the right one, but I'm gonna repost it too. Hold on. All right, now I got the website. When you type in the website, it is it's just going right to the sales page for this. I done created some everything. Hold on. Home. There we go. But I'm gonna update this a little bit so it can have a whole blog connected to the store and all that good stuff while it's running ads. But yeah, this is my first design, y'all. It's my first design. I got all kind of creative stuff in my head, and then I got all kinds of inventions and everything. I just don't have that much time. I'm like, maybe some of these ideas not for me. Maybe I gotta sell them to somebody, just give them to somebody. But it literally took me maybe 3 hours to get all this stuff up and running. I've had so much training and so many things, and I just know where to put things at the right moment. I'm just like, yo, let's do it. Because when my son came called, I hadn't even said anything to anybody. He was like, Mom, you should really do this. I said, son, I kid you not. I've been thinking about this all morning. All right, yeah, so that is that's the YouTube. No, I'm sorry, that's the web page right there. Thanks, Easy. And the YouTube channel is right there. Once I start adding the video, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, I'm just resharing a lot of stuff that people already posted. Some of the news clippings. It's just gonna be like a historical site with all the everything. I'm just gonna repost it, re-upload it or whatever, and just run the ads there. So but yeah. So that's that. But yeah. But it's going to be multiple other designs and stuff that's going up there. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but they all in my head, and I wrote the stuff down. So it's only going to take me like a few minutes to do it. I know how to outsource real good when it comes to this. All right, y'all. Look, so where we at? Oh, Lord. We over time. Oh, let me finish up these. We literally, hold on. I ain't going to say literally. We might not finish this today. We might finish it tomorrow. Hold on, let me finish this last little section of 12:48, and then we'll pause there, and we'll read the last two sections tomorrow since we are over our time. It's 7:23. Okay. So go back to 12:17. Look, I got off on all of that talking about the security guard who we actually found out is actually the co-captain of the boat. Thanks, Nazarene and scene. So yeah, he was the co-captain of the boat or whatever, just in case y'all didn't know, and y'all can look that up. And actually, you will hear that coming from I think the Montgomery, Alabama Police Department that did some updates, and they actually explained who he was and what happened. So shout outs to the co-captain. And listen, that's why, listen, now it makes sense why the Black Avengers, they couldn't wait for that boat to dock. That was crew members that them pulled their shirts off. The blue crew shirt guys, the swimmer, he was a part of them. They were defending their captain, right? I'm like, bro, got a massive army behind him. Even people that didn't even know them, they were like, you know what? What's right is right. We're gonna help correct the wrongs today, not today. Don't go trying this in a little small town. Listen, okay. Verse 12:19. A woman said, oh, let me go back up. Okay. Verse 12:17. A woman asked, according to blessed parting, may I part with my husband even if he refuses? Miriam answered, according to blessed parting, none can be forced to stay with a spouse, for that is not the way of the great freedom. A woman said, my husband beats me, but he earns good money. I'm like, sis, your life or the money? Like, we can teach you how to make money. If you want to get the brakes beat off you all this time, while you living a good life, ain't that much money in the world. But some people, they just can't see their way out when they're in a type of situation. I don't condone violence, but sometimes I don't know. I just keep my mama's advice at the forefront of my mind. Like, I ain't never had to deal with this with my husband. Thank y'all. We done dealt with some other stuff, but this, I'm a fighter. I'm gonna fight you back. Look, she said, listen, pick up the closest thing you can find. Matter of fact, my mom about that August the 5th action, right? Because she taught me growing up. If a man try and hit you, you pick up the closest thing you can find: a chair, a lamp, a pan, and you defend yourself. Look, okay. A woman said, my husband beats me, but he earns good money. Miriam replied, better a single beggar woman than a rich wife beaten. I like that. I agree with her on this. Better a single beggar woman than a rich wife beaten. Miriam said, a man who beats his wife does not deserve her company. A woman asked, can a mean husband be healed? Miriam said, if he is willing, bring him to healing, but do not accept his blows ever again. A woman asked, if a mean husband is not willing to be healed, what can a wife do? Miriam replied, if he is not willing to truly repent, put him behind you. For I say, better to be a beggar woman in the streets, than submit to beatings. Migdana, being playful, said to Miriam, tell us something that is nearly unfathomable. Miriam laughed and replied, it is not easy to fathom that Yah has always existed without beginning. All other mysteries are minor. The Magdalene said, be not a gossiper. Miriam said, we bring no money with us at birth. We take no money with us at death. Why let it rule in between? Miriam said, if you wish to be prepared for the next road, interview those who have walked it. From the wise, learn how the road is best walked. From the foolish, learn how not to walk. Miriam said, to talk about doing good is helpful. To do good is far better. The first can lead the second. Miriam said, to hear about spiritual truths is good. To experience them is even better. The first can lead the second. Miriam said, to know what you should do is good. Even better is to do it. The first can lead the second. Miriam said, as time will tell, nobody can successfully oppose the will of the Most High. Miriam the wise said, do not abandon true riches for counterfeit coins. Miriam said, if you do not climb the mountain, you cannot truly see the valley. If you do not truly see the valley, you cannot help those in pain. And that is where we're going to pause at today, beautiful people. So we'll pick back up with 1250. What's left is 1250 all the way to verse 1319, and we're definitely going to finish that tomorrow. I thought we was going to finish it today. I mean, but who knew August the 5th was going to pop off? And I had to talk about that today. All right, beautiful people. It is Wednesday, August the 9th, 2023, day 87 of year 5 of reading through books, laws, and prophets of the 5-year consecutive day count. It is day 1467. We read pages 533 all the way to 537. And then we read verses 1114 all the way to 1249. Let's see. I wrote out a couple. Yeah. Father, we thank you for that burning flame that inwardly purifies our soul and cleanses the windows of our eyes. Yeah. All right, beautiful people. That is it for today. I love y'all. I'll share those sites too in on the community page and in Facebook, so y'all can check it out. Look, like I said, I don't never tell y'all to subscribe to the channel because I like the organic growth here for people searching for truth. But go subscribe to that channel. Alabama Slammer Gear. It's more to come. All right, beautiful people. I'm gonna have my sons and stuff and my nieces and nephews give me some inputs on some of the designs based on some of the action scenes that happen out there. I got all kinds of artists in my family. I'm gonna have them draw some of this stuff out, and then I'll probably stick it in a to do like an official design or whatever. I'll pop that jank up there. We'll see. I don't know, but I'm gonna have fun with it. But anyway, beautiful people, that's it. I love y'all. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.
But I see through you.
I'm from outer space. I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gold, I've been far away. I'm
What did you just do to me?
I pushed your astral form out of your physical form.
What's in that tea? Psilocybin? LSD?
It's just tea. With a little honey.
What just happened?
For a moment, you entered the astral dimension.
What?
A place where the soul exists apart from the body.
Why are you doing this to me?
To show you just how much you don't know. Open your eyes.
Been dreaming about dying for a long time. I had a vision from the crazy water coastline.
What's happening? This isn't real, this isn't real, this isn't real, this is...
Dreaming about dying for a long time. I had a vision from the crazy water coastline.
His heart rate is getting dangerously high.
He looks all right to me. You think that this material universe is all there is?
I don't need gravity, I don't need
What mysteries lie beyond the reach of your senses? Existence, mind and matter meet. Thoughts shape reality.
I don't need gravity, I just need gold. I'm a spotlight, I'm a mislead of this illusion. I am not really here, I'm an intrusion. I don't swim or sink, I just float.
Some benevolent and life-giving, filled with malice and hunger. Dark places where powers older than time and waiting.
I don't swim or sink, I just float.
Who are you in this vast multiverse?
I don't need gravity, I just need gold. Gravity, I just need growth.
Have you seen that before in a gift shop?
I don't need gravity, I just need growth.
Teach me.
No.
It's an earthquake rumble. I won't ever ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble.